Dirty Sports Podcast. I said, welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast with Andy Ruther and Joe Prano. Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast.
Welcome to the Dirty Sports Podcast. I'm your host, Andy Ruther, coming to you live from Cincinnati, Ohio, with my co-host from Port Hueneme, California, Joey No Chill Prano.
Hello, Andy.
Good morning, good afternoon. I don't know what time it is.
It's 11. That's a little bit after. It's almost noon here. Almost. Not quite. We're not there yet. So it's still morning here, bud.
You've been up all night. You're like, I am celebrating the white boy takeover of Jaxson Dart and Cam Skattebo.
This love affair. I mean, there's beating the Eagles. There's having a little bit of fun on the Giants. There's having a swaggy QB. There's having a little oomph in the defense. There's having but the man love, the crushing that is going on between Jaxson Dart and Cam Skattebo is taking the league by storm. I mean, I sent a video to my brother today. Somebody posted Cam Skattebo and Jaxson Dart communicate like pit bulls, and it's them like rubbing their heads together. It's like, I've never seen anything like this.
It's a bromance, bro.
A full-on bromance, and I'm here for it. So much to break down about that game. So much to break down about like just the state of the Giants all of a sudden. But yeah, man, both of those guys, my buddy who's deep in with the Giants last night texted me and he said, I don't know who's better, Jaxson Dart or Cam Skattebo. And I said, whichever one Joe Shane decides not to pay. But then I said, sorry, too soon. And I didn't get a reply. But yeah, I mean, it's that's where we're at right now. I mean, Skattebo with 3 touchdowns, almost 100 yards, like back flipping on the field, running guys over. Crazy. And then Jaxson Dart high-fiving the ref and with some Mahomes-like slipperiness where you're like, he looks like he's running in slow motion, but no one can catch him. And he keeps getting these first downs. And then I think he had 8 incompletions. 4 of them were like absolute perfect dimes that were drops. Like he would have been, he would have passed for 85% completion percentage if their receiving core wasn't just like absolutely terrible.
Yeah, he looked pretty good, man. He's definitely electric. Now, not to like bring this down, but I'm also watching, and I'm sure you said the same thing. You're like, bro, how long can this last without you getting hurt, though?
There was the play he went out on.
Yeah.
The play he went out on, he got hit. I'm watching this live. This is like when I said to my brother-in-law when I watched it live, greatest catch I've ever seen when I saw the Odell catch live. No replay yet. Before I saw the replay of Jaxson Dart last night, I could tell that he didn't take a shot to the head, but I was like, but he took a shot. And I literally said out loud, and my wife loves to be in the kitchen cooking, and she's like, are you talking to me? And I was like, kind of, I guess I'm talking out loud because you're here, but also I know that you don't care or aren't listening. I was like, he can't keep doing this. It's not like he can't keep doing this. And she's like, what are you talking about? And I was like, Jaxson Dart. And then he didn't get up. And I was like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, you have to be a little bit more careful. And there's all this talk in and around the Giants about how he just 3rd down and 4th down when the sticks are close, he doesn't care and he's going to go for it. And it's like, that's cool. But on that play, you scrambled for 4 yards. It was 1st down or 2nd down or something like that. And you made it, 3rd and 6 instead of 3rd and 10. And then you had to miss a fucking play, 2 plays, 3 plays. But I guess it was first down because he missed all 3 of the rest of the plays. So yeah, he has to start taking the one where he launched himself in the sideline, tried to do like a flying superfly snuka headbutt. Just dive out of bounds across that pylon.
He won't. I mean, my early prediction is he won't.
He can't stop.
He can't control himself.
And listen, it's hard because also your fucking bromance dude is like, let's go out there and fucking kill people. And he's like, I'm a quarterback. And he's like, what are you, pussy? Smash your face off. And you're like, all right, fine. But them dancing in the end zone together and like, it's just, I mean, here's the thing about the Giants. And we can, again, get into the game and what's going to happen down the road. Even in the Eli days, even in the best moments, I would have never described our team as fun. Even the Eli teams.
Oh, 100%. It was never fun. It was never like
even
fun.
the teams that won the Super Bowl. It was like
it was workmanlike.
It was 10. You're 10-7. You're sneaking into the playoffs. You got to get a road win in Buffalo in week 17 just to get in, and then Eli was bringing his little. I was going to say lunch pail, but it was probably more like a Garfield lunchbox. He was bringing his Garfield lunchbox to work every day and clocking in and clocking out. There's not been, I mean, you go from Parcells to Coughlin to whatever. It's not really been fun. This is fun. Even the defense last night was fun. And that's exciting. It's exciting. Now, we talked about it. I talked about it last week. What a devastating loss that Saints loss is now. You'd be 3-3. You'd have 10 days off before you got to go play the Broncos and then the Eagles again, who now you feel some sort of way about, which is exciting. So just a devastating loss there in New Orleans. Now, you got to get yourself into a position where you're still probably, let's be honest, probably not making the playoffs, right? Unless we have some sort of dart sanity or Skattebo sanity, like some Jeremy Lin type shit where they win the next 10 games, which I don't think they will. You're probably not making the playoffs. So now you get in a situation where it's like, do you even want to win 7 games? Do you even want to win 6 games? Because, you're building something with these young guys and whatever. But I'll tell you what it's giving me vibes of with Jaxson Dart and this team. It's giving me Drake May with the Patriots last year vibes. It's like they won 4 games. They still had a high draft pick, but they knew going into this year they were going to be competitive. And they knew going into this year they're going to have a playoff team. Now, the big catch-22 there is Brian Daboll isn't Mike Vrabel, even though it rhymes. Daboll ain't Vrabel. But, and I got to say, the Daboll going into the fucking blue tent shit, not a good look.
Well,
but I get it because you had to put in Russ, who then, what the fuck was that?
Well, here's my thing on the blue tent. It's just we first of all, we all see it. As in, like, is anything going to happen to him? Probably not. Nobody cares. It's just like the concussion thing is still. It's still just. It's all for show, man. It's all for show. Like, realistically, if these guys are seriously hurt, they're not coming back out, right?
Right.
Like, realistically.
Now, Daboll made, he apologized and explained himself, which is if he's coming back in, we might go for it on 4th down with him. So I just want to know if he's coming back in a play or if he's not coming back in at all. So I want answers. But also, bro, you're the head coach of a football team. You should be coaching that football team and not sticking your head in the blue tent being like, where's my whoopee? Also, just put Jameis out there at that point. Like, what the fuck are we doing? Russell Wilson they say the phrase turn back into a pumpkin. Russell Wilson has turned back into a rotted pumpkin that somebody still has out on their fucking front stoop on January 4th.
I mean, it is interesting that Jameis is still 3rd in the depth chart. Because, again, I think Dart is going to get hurt at some point.
I'd rather see Jameis 1 of 1 in there than Russell Wilson. And he's a delusional Christian weirdo who lives in his garage because his wife left him because he's overly invested in Jameis Winston rookie cards. I'd rather him in there than Russell Wilson.
It's look, I made the joke. I keep making the joke. The who was it? Was it Chet Hayes, White Boy Summer?
Yeah.
I keep making the joke that the white boys are it's like a white boy resurgence because you have like 2 white guys with swag and one's a running back.
I was like, do we have a Jaxson Dart nickname yet? Because Swaggy D is just sitting right there.
It's a pretty good one, Swaggy D.
Cut to Bill Simmons saying that on Sunday.
What would be Skattebo's?
Yeah.
But that's you know his name, Cam Skattebo. I mean, it's really could fit into a lot of things. He could be a wrestler, he could be a porn star, he could be a movie star, like a boxer.
He could be a ride at Not Scary Farm. Oh, you get on the Cam Skattebo.
He could be. He would be a good amusement park ride.
It could be an Adam Sandler catchphrase. Cam Skattebo.
Skattebooski. Hey ho.
What day is it? Oh, it's Cam Skattebo Day.
Cam Skattebo. There's a lot you could do with Halloween. Have they done anything with Halloween?
Not yet, but
I mean, come on. His last name is
Yeah.
Boo.
yeah.
You got to do something there. Dude, he's a tough runner, man.
It's crazy.
He-
And what's funny is it's not like we've seen the Derrick Henry, like, we have 10 years of Derrick Henry where he physically manhandles people. And, you get in these situations where guys are trying to take him down and he gives them the forearm and fucking forearms their face away. Cam is not that big. Cam is going full physics. Cam is like, if I am running full speed and I'm 230 pounds and you're not running full speed and you're 255 pounds, and then I lunge my body at you at the last second, fucking Braun on the Eagles is like, yes, I lose. That's how that works. By the way, tough day for, is it Zach Brown? I don't know what his name is, the all-pro linebacker on the fucking Eagles. First, Jaxson Dart gives him the Allen Iverson in open field early in the game where he fucking crosses him over and he's just like, ah! And next thing you know, Jaxson Dart's walking into the end zone after being dead to rights with a fucking all-pro linebacker standing in front of him. And then later on in the game, Cam Skattebo, fucking Miley Cyrus is him, comes in like a wrecking ball.
Yeah, man. I'm just saying, he's a tough dude.
Yeah.
He gives me like Latimer vibes, also like mini Latimer vibes from the program.
Oh, I need Jaxson Dart and Cam Skattebo spitting in each other's mouths before the game starts.
I can see it. I'm sure you could make an AI video of it.
Yeah.
Dude, the AI videos are out of control. I saw one. Did Justin send this? Justin Wood? Was it Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers wrestling?
Yeah. In a ladder match.
Do you realize how good this shit is gonna get? Like, that's what I keep, like, people. I don't think people fully understand.
There was a point last night where I was watching the Giants game and I was like, am I being pranked? Is this AI?
I mean, it's
is somebody running an AI version of the Giants game in front of me to like get am I being taped? And they're going to be like, and they're like, LOL, you lost 41-0.
Well, like we always say, those Thursday night games, man, are kind of wild. Like, anything goes.
Yeah.
Now let's talk Eagles a little bit. I don't know what the reason is, but their second halves absolutely stink offensively. Like, we've seen this in so many games.
The truth is, the first couple weeks of this season, the team they were absolutely killing teams with the drop back, get guys downfield. Jalen Hurts takes off, and you combine that with Saquon Barkley being able to run the ball, and you're suddenly like, okay, our passing attack is send guys downfield and run it with our quarterback. Our running attack is run it with Saquon Barkley. But then you step back from that and you're like, oh, your passing attack isn't really passing. And the truth is, they don't fucking pass well. Jalen Hurts does not pass the ball well. They're not schemed to pass the ball well. They have elite receivers, and they like Goddard's the most consistent receiver on their team because Captain fucking flats pass. But now teams are going like, okay, well, we're not going to let Saquon just decimate us. You saw that early in the game. Saquon first couple drives last night, breaking off 10 yards, 12 yards, 15 yards here and there. Like they are like, all right, well, we can't let that happen the whole game. Teams are getting smarter about containing Hurts when he tries to run. And so at some point you go, you're going to throw the ball downfield at all? And the Eagles were like, no. It's like, okay, well, it's a weird way to play chess. They're like, I have cornered your queen. Well, I'm going to move this pawn and let you take her. It's like, all right, well, I guess that's a strategy.
Yeah, well, I mean, look, it's again, like last night, I'm not saying I throw it out because the Giants play well, but just Thursday nights are they're tough to predict because like their D didn't look too good either.
No, and they're down a starting corner, and then Adoree Jackson's in, and he's getting fucking shredded, which is insane because the other thing about their defense is Skattebo's running over you guys. The Giants have no receiving core. None. Literally, Lil Henderson, fucking whatever. Like they're having like hype men from rap groups step in and catch passes. And you got Jalen Hyatt out there. The Giants receiving core is bad. And so the fact that not that they threw for that many yards, I think that, it's like, I think Dart threw 190 yards passing or whatever it was. But if you can't stop the run and they're just going to get these passes when they need them, the Giants. And when the Giants are also just like protecting well and running well, like you're not getting that pass rush. You're not stopping the run. You're not really stopping the pass against, a bottom 5 team in the league after losing to Denver. I don't know. The Giants ending the Eagles season and the Dodgers ending the Philly season on the same night. Pretty glorious. Bye forever to everybody. The Flyers also lost. In case you Philly fan. And the Sixers. Are we even going to talk about them? Hilarious.
Well, it's definitely something that they gotta, a ship they gotta right, so to speak. I mean, 2 in a row, so now they're 4-2. You got what are the
different division? It'd be a whole fucking different division if we had beaten the Saints last week.
Yeah. What are the Commanders? 3-2 heading into this week?
Yeah, I think that's right.
And obviously the Cowboys they're not going to compete.
Although the Cowboys are what? 2-1-1?
No. Let's see here. 2-2-1. Actually, I didn't realize that.
2-1.
I didn't know they had 2 wins. Okay.
They beat the Giants and they beat the. Who else did they beat? Somebody else that's bad. The Jets. They beat the Jets and the Giants.
That's funny. Yeah. No. It was. Look. It was these games have been better. I feel these Thursday night. I was reading like games have been real good. Ratings are way up. they're kind of locked in the NFL so far this year. Like they're really locked in. Everybody's watching because the games have been close. I think this is like the most one touchdown game or one, I guess when you tack on the 2-point conversion. So within 8 points, I think I read it's like one of the most ever, if not the most ever through 5 weeks. Like games have been close. I guess last year was pretty good too.
Yeah.
It's been pretty competitive. It's been difficult again to pick. You got all these Super Bowl contenders like the Ravens and the Chiefs who suddenly are kind of behind the 8 ball to start the year.
Let me ask you something because you're like the Eagles have to right the ship. Right now, gun to your head, are the Eagles in the NFC Championship game?
Let me see here. I'll say no. Not right now.
I agree.
I mean, there's what did I say?
They're a play or two away from having lost 3 straight.
Yeah. I mean, look, the NFC I said going into the year was more interesting to me, but I don't know if that still holds up with how again some of those other teams have played out in the AFC. But it's definitely kind of any man's game so far.
Kind of everywhere.
And that's what I'm saying.
Besides the Bills, obviously.
It really is.
I mean, and the Bills losing last week, but like they still seem like they're the class of the league right now. Everybody's going to lose a game, a division game in prime time is, but they still feel to me when you look at the AFC with the Chiefs being down, the Ravens being down, the Chargers not keeping up their hot start. It like the Bills to me still feel like they're on their own tier right now. And then the second tier of the NFL is pretty big. And then the third tier of the NFL is the rest of the league. Like we're not talking about like the 5 worst teams in the league aren't a whole lot worse than than the 10th worst team or the 15th worst team.
Yeah. No, it's definitely been highly competitive, and there's definitely been a lot of parity within the league, which again is good. I think it's great.
Oh man, it's what is it? This will be the 35th anniversary of the Bills Giants Super Bowl, so that seems great that we're lining this. That'll be a cool rematch.
35,
right? Because it was the 90 season into the 91 Super Bowl.
Damn, I feel old.
Yeah.
Where was that, in Pasadena?
It was in Pasadena. That was the
Norwood.
Yeah.
It wasn't even that far of a kick. Was it like 47?
Yeah. Something like that. Yeah, it sounds right.
I remember reading remember Sports Illustrated for Kids?
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, but when he flew home, the Bills fans still were like waiting at the airport. And I'm just, they put like the kid spin, like they were still so nice to him.
He killed himself.
I shouldn't be laughing, did he?
No, but he like.
I just love that, like, that was the spin back then. It's like, I'm reading Sports Illustrated for Kids, like, oh, they were being nice to him. Just the modern age with social media.
Yeah.
Wouldn't be so kind.
No, even the kids wouldn't be so kind. Like,
no,
you're on my fantasy squad. Fuck you. Kill yourself.
I'm gonna body slam you through a table that's on fire. You piece of shit. I'll make you choke on all this mustard and ketchup. Hold him down, guys. I'm just picturing a bunch of gang of kids because the kickers are like this big. Hold him down, guys. Let's spray him. Fuck you, Norwood. Was that ass time expired?
Yeah, I think so.
Or what? Okay.
Or if not, the Giants had to like kneel out 2 plays or something like that.
Who started the next year for the Giants?
I think
Did
Sims.
Did Sims? And
I think Sims came back.
when did Hostetler go to the Raiders?
Yeah, not that long after. I feel like he was maybe on the team for another year.
He had a stash, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, Hostetler.
We could play a game just going through random QBs from like
Yeah.
our childhood. Like you could do a name association game.
Quarterback destroys Bills. That's a good pull.
That is a good pull. Quarterback destroys this. But you know, wouldn't that be
that's a deep, dirty sports cut for people who have been around a long
And
time.
YouTube
That's a deep
cut.
comedy cut.
Yeah. Oh yeah. But if I just said like random, dude, it'd be so funny. If I said random, I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna write that down. I'm gonna do like random QB. We'll do a game.
You know this is a whole thing on TikTok, right?
No.
This is like there's like a trend on TikTok, and it's like what boys like to do on a Saturday when the girls aren't around, and it's just like dudes sitting around like naming random baseball players, like Mackie Sasser. Another guy's like nice, David Segui. He's like, oh, fucking
Walt
deep
Weiss.
ball. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, you could do that. But what I was saying, I think I have seen some of that stuff. What I was thinking of, like, what would come to mind, like a quick hitter.
Yeah.
Right. Like anything that came to mind if I was just like Scott Mitchell.
Yeah. Lefty.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. One word association for old QBs.
Or just like a random story.
Hostler,
and like
mustache.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
Headbutt.
Exactly. If I was for some reason I always think, I don't know why I always like Steve DeBerg, you know what I always think of? There was a game he was playing for the Chiefs. He had I don't even know why, like what was going on. He had literally pins like in his pinky. Do you remember this?
No.
See, and I just remember watching this kid. I'm like, what do you mean he was playing?
Like he had like acupuncture pins?
Dude, it was so weird. You Google it. Steve DeBerg pin and finger.
What the fuck kind of medieval trainer did they have?
That's what I'm saying. And now this one, he's got a bunch of bandages. Like
we've got a couple of options for DeBerg's finger. We could either put pins in it, or he could eat the heart of a salamander. And you're like, I'm fucking.
Yeah, dude. This one was when he played it was the playoff game against the Dolphins. But that's what I'm saying. If you said his name, I'd be like pins. And I just remember
pingers.
I just remember being a kid. Hold on, I got the video. I just remember being a kid and being like, I think this is 1990, being like, what the fuck is he playing with his pins in his fingers? Okay, look at this. Here it is. Where did I save this? It's crazy, man. Did I save this? Hold on, sorry. Okay, I think this is it.
Bone on your body. I say, okay, grab my left pinky and smash it. So I can play with that. They actually almost had to amputate it, and then this bone broke too.
Look, it's what is happening?
A pretty picture,
bro. That wasn't a pin. That was the bone of his finger.
No,
I think that was the bone of his finger, bro.
No, that was a pin that was like
in it.
Yeah, look, it's Don't throw up, but I mean, look.
And then this bone broke too.
Yeah.
And they put two.
It's not
It's a pin.
pretty picture.
Horrible. Yeah, weird, creepy crypt keeper fingers.
But that's what I'm saying. I remember watching that playoff game as a kid. It says like 1990. So I'm like 8 years old, being like, yo, what if somebody hits, like, they're trying to tackle you? Does this whole, I mean, they just said that there, the man have to amputate his pinky. You weren't ready for the game to go there, were you?
No, I wasn't ready for his other fingers were like black, fucking weird skeleton fingers. Happened to this man's hands?
Bro, playing a QB back in the day was different.
And now a story about Steve the Bag. You're like, oh no.
Didn't Montana replace him? Yeah, if that was
Probably.
90. Yeah.
Yeah.
I always remember that Sports Illustrated cover when he left. You remember he was holding the football and he had all his rings, his 4 rings.
Yeah.
It was like Montana to Kansas City. Do you know how hard it was to like?
He had to wear 19 because 16 I think was retired for Len Dawson.
Yeah. Again, kids don't know how good you have it nowadays. Like we had to get our news in the mail, Sports Illustrated, man.
Yeah.
You were like, oh, look at that picture. I do love that there's social media accounts, and it's smart that have like built massive followings just posting old shit.
Yeah.
Like, oh, 90s commercials, 90s TV shows. Dude, I saw one. I saw something last night. I couldn't stop laughing. I think I sent it to DJ Sizzle. We were laughing about it. It was a picture from a wrestling event. Apparently, I think Justin, you put me in this wrestling algo now.
Well, because he sent us
multiple.
Yeah. Did he send us Steve Austin as Cam Skattebo? He sent us like,
yeah. So it's a picture of a dude holding up a sign at a TV taping of a wrestling event, and it said Destiny's Child and TLC are lesbians. But the caption on this Instagram post is, back in my day, there was no Twitter, so you had to write your crazy ramblings on poster board and try to get on national TV. But isn't that crazy to think? I mean, it's true. It's like, oh, I got this wild idea that everybody in TLC and Destiny's Child are lesbians. How do I get this idea out there? Oh,
yeah.
Okay. WWE is coming into town. And the picture, he's holding it out like where they would be like. Oh, good times, man.
Good times.
Good times. So you alluded to it earlier. The Phillies are eliminated. The Yankees are eliminated. Who else is on?
Oh, ding dong. The witches are dead. Yeah. Yankees put up no fight. Phillies put up no fight. Those series are over. The Cubs, the battle of the Midwest, the Cubs and Brewers are going to a game 5, and Detroit and Seattle are going to a game 5.
So you got some good series. How do you think those play out?
I still like the 2 home teams. But as we all know, you get that crucial final game. One game takes all. Anything is possible. I like Seattle. I haven't looked at the pitching matchups though. So I could be violently wrong. Because all these teams have guys who are game changers. Let's see. Yeah, Skubal is pitching for Detroit. So I like Detroit. Tigers are minus 120. Mariners are even. So they still have it, even. But, like, you got to like your chances when you have your ace on the mound. So here's the thing. I think that line is pretty good. It's almost even because I like the Mariners at home, but Detroit's got the ace. So I would give the slight edge to Detroit. But I think that could go either way. And then Cubs Brewers.
Cubs with a big bounce back, man. 2 in a row.
Yeah. I don't even know if they have. Do they not have their pitching matchup set?
That's tomorrow, right?
That's tomorrow. Pitching probables. No starters named. So I'll take Milwaukee at home. No starters named. And then I kind of like the teams that are already advanced to go to the World Series. I kind of like a white and blue World Series. I kind of like Canada versus Mexico. The Americans are going to lose their fucking mind.
That'd be an interesting series as far as even just geographically.
Yeah, the northeast, and the I mean, I don't know if it's this. Obviously, Florida south of it, but can't get a whole lot souther than Los Angeles, south and west. Obviously you could go San Diego, but I mean, it's a real fucking crisscrossing the country. You're literally going from Baja California Norte to Lower Canada for the series. Let's go. And I'll be rooting for Canada. Come on, guy.
Yeah, well, it's like I said, I don't know. It's something about it's kind of fun. I like the whole like Canada being in the mix, Blue Jays, those back-to-back World Series. Again, name recognition. I just think of our boy, who was the Phillies closer? Mitch
Williams.
Mitch Williams, just the home runs and Carter and
wild.
Those are probably some wild. Who was on that team? Was that Alomar?
Oh, well, I thought you were going to say that the Phillies team was the wildest of the wild.
Yeah, Mitch Williams,
Dykstra,
John Kruk,
Crook,
Lenny Dykstra,
Darren Dalton, Mitch Williams. This motherfuckers, that's like the rap sheets from coming out of that must be wild.
Oh, meth was in that clubhouse.
Yeah, exactly. They're like, well, it wasn't meth, it was greenies. Oh, that's meth. I don't know if you guys know that. That is methamphetamine.
Yeah, those were some wild teams. Is Lenny Dykstra still just a lunatic?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, can you imagine if he just calmed down and got right? How would that even happen? It's not like he's a smart guy.
But I don't know. Did we talk about that? I did finish the Sheen documentary. I don't know if we talked about
nice.
I finished it. We might have talked about that I finished it. Speaking of lunatic.
Yeah.
Stop with the hair dye, though. That's my new thing. That's my new my new thing is the hair dye with people. I'm just like,
totally.
Come on, you're 60, bro.
Yeah.
Just own it.
Yeah.
Also, you have HIV.
Yeah.
We're dyeing our hair. You got HIV.
Here's the other thing with the hair dye. You gotta fake it. You gotta leave a little. You know what I mean? If Charlie Sheen's hair looked like my hair, which is obviously natural, no one would be like, this is weird. But when you go with the jet black top to bottom, every hair on your head's jet black. What are you dyeing it every 16 days?
Yeah. That's a good point. In related baseball news, the Savannah Bananas announced today they're going to do a 45-state, 75 stadium tour next year. It's gotten this big.
It's crazy. For
3.2 million fans. I guess this year, was their first big tour. They sold out 17 major league stadiums. And I think performed in front of over 2 million people. Next year, they're going to go to 14 ballparks, 10 football stadiums, including Kyle Field, Texas A&M over 100,000. Tennessee's Neyland Stadium over 100,000. They're gonna go to the Superdome. Like, dude, it's insane.
It's wild.
And that league that they're in is also creating 2 new teams.
Are they really in a league?
Yeah. The
So
local
are people going to see other two? Are people going to see 2 teams play from that league that are not the Savannah Bananas, or is everybody scheduled just against the Bananas?
well, I don't know. That's a good question. The Loco Beach Coconuts, which will be led by
Where's
Shane.
Loco Beach? Or is that just a fictional place that they made up?
Near Kokomo.
Well, because there's Cocoa Beach, Florida. So
Yeah, but
Cocoa Beach.
No, I know.
Cocoa Beach Coconuts would have been.
I was playing off Kokomo is a made up place that the
No,
Beach
I know.
Boys.
Yeah.
I don't know. Shane Victorino is going to be the leader.
You know,
of that.
Kokomo, everybody hated Kokomo until it was on the Cocktail soundtrack. Prior to it being on the Cocktail soundtrack, the Beach Boys called it their Get a Drink song. They would play it and people would leave and go get their drinks.
That's a fun fact.
Yeah. And then blew up in Cocktail.
That song blew up. I remember how big that was as a little kid. Okay, so 2 new teams, the Loco Beach Coconuts. Shane Victorino is going to lead that one.
As a player or as a manager?
I have no clue.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to read the quotes. And the
Trailer Park Meth Heads that will be led by Lenny Dykstra.
The Indianapolis Clowns will also, which apparently is the name of the former Negro team.
Okay.
Negro League team. And Ryan Howard's going to run up that one.
Okay.
He will be the coach of the Clowns. This is a good question. What are these teams?
And to honor the former Negro Leagues team, they'll be doing Thriller before they pitch.
So I'm looking, like, they have a schedule. They don't all just play each other.
They don't all just play each other, or they do
No.
all? They just play the Savannah Bananas.
No, they don't, is what I'm saying.
They play each other. Like
Yeah.
Loco, the Clowns will play Loco Moco.
I'm looking at the Tailgaters are playing the Coconuts.
Who's watching that game, and where does that happen?
That happens at I don't know. I don't know where some of these parks are. The Party Animals are playing the Clowns in Memphis.
Well, I guess that's smart. I mean, it's certainly, if it's like, if you can build the brand to where people are going to see other shit, it's kind of cool.
Bro, this is wild. They have games through October 1st next year. They start games in February through like the teams in this league. I don't know. It's all wild to me. That is a good question. Who's seen the Tailgaters versus the Firefighters? There's a team called the Firefighters. Is this just like random firefighters?
Can I play on the Firefighters, by the way? Can this be the new Let Prano pitch? I got the mustache and everything. Let's go. Let me pitch for the Firefighters. Who's the Firefighters manager? And why isn't it me?
It's a good question. Do they have a calendar?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
What would be your pose if you were in the firefighter calendar?
It would just be me, like I was holding a hose, but in a sexual way. It was just like.
It's funny. I have a picture just like that at the Heineken Brewery in Amsterdam. In fact, I think I don't know if I've talked about this. Everywhere we went in Europe, that's what I would do.
The schlong pose.
Yeah. Oh, there's a cannon. Oh, I'm gonna sit on it. Would make it look like it's coming out of my, groin. Like everywhere
it's my dick.
Yeah. Everywhere we went, In Europe, the things where we would collect a porno magazine in that language, and then I would do poses everywhere. And then the Asian dudes would always laugh, the Asian tourist. Because they would.
He's a dick. Oh, he's acting like he's a dick.
Which, by the way, Yoshi will be in town this week.
Yes, let's go. Tell Yoshi I need Japanese tips for my visit.
I mean, Yoshi is like, I was texting Justin. We were laughing. I was like, Yoshi gets in on the red eye the day of that Steelers-Bengals game. I said, nothing makes me laugh harder than the thought of my kids waking up and we're getting them ready for daycare.
And meeting Yoshi.
Yeah. Like, what does that look like? Daddy, who's this man?
He's like, I don't know. Don't want to meet your kids. I'm going to go where John Holmes had a croissant. You're like, okay.
It's unbelievable. Baseball playoffs. We got week 5 football. Guys, the weather, at least here.
NBA is around the corner. Hockey started.
Yeah, hockey started. What I was going to get
Ryan
to.
Klass retired, so I guess, do we need a new hockey correspondent?
Sure. Or not. Or just we retired hockey with Ryan.
Okay.
What I was going to say was, it's that time of year. The weather is finally getting cool here in the Midwest. It really is the perfect Miller Lite season. We talked about the Cam Skattebo and Jaxson Dart season. It's primetime Miller Lite season here.
You know what I did last night, and now I'm running low, Andy. But I was drinking Miller Lites all game, and then when the game, I think this is my new tradition. When the game got to the place, and it was pretty late in the game because I was like, the Giants have an amazing ability to blow the games. But once I felt like it was secure, gold 24 ounce.
Oh,
I was
nice.
like, let's go. These are now. I haven't seen them in stores recently, so now I've got my small batch of them left, and they'll just be used for celebratory reasons. But last night, nothing hits. You think a shower beer hits? You think an airport beer hits? You think a ball game beer hits? Nothing hits like a celebratory gold 50th anniversary 24 ouncer. Look at that.
Oh, that's beautiful. The gorgeous looking can right there. Miller Lite, guys, great taste, 96 calories. Go to MillerLite.com/dirty sports to find delivery options near you, or you can pick up some Miller Lite pretty much anywhere they sell beer. It's Miller time. Celebrate responsibly. Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 96 calories and 3.2 carbs per 12 ounces.
I'll tell you what else is going to hit this weekend, Andy. We've already got a win Sunday football watching Miller Lites. The Miller Lite that you drink while watching football that has no nerves whatsoever. Not only are you not worried about your team winning, you're not even worried about the Eagles losing, because both already happened on Thursday. I am going to come in here in the shed. I'm going to kick my feet up on my desk. I'm going to tune into the NFL action, and I'm just going to casually sip away at some Miller Lites this weekend. Not a care in the world. Jaxson Dart, Cam Skattebo, they're probably going to be cracking Miller Lites too. Probably be twisting their arms together and drinking them like they're on a honeymoon. So glasses of champagne.
Yeah, that's true. Well,
does Cam Skattebo not just reek of a Miller Lite guy?
Oh, 100%. 100%. We're pretty neck and neck. I think I'm up by a point. So we're basically tied here after 5 weeks. And it's crazy. We're 18 weeks in the season. We're third through after this weekend.
Wild.
It always goes quickly. So week 6 is here, guys. Let's go through some picks.
Let's do it. Also,
got-
I saw in our DMs that you messaged Matt and were like, "Hey, I got this one," and you give. So I was like, also, I'm not even double checking Matt's work. Only you are. So who will even know if you pick up a game or two on me because of false reporting?
Well, that was just one game that I know. I don't double check, but I was like, that was the tie game,
Right.
and I was like, yo, man, I took the Cowboys to cover the spread.
I have faith in Matt.
Yeah,
I have faith that every other pick has been reported correctly.
I'm not too worried.
Honestly, I'm excited to be basically even with you at this point in the season. Usually I start slow and come on strong. So if I can keep pace with you, I'm gonna be like Prefontaine and just break away.
Yeah, I have I've had some rough weeks so far. This has been a tough year for me to pick. Well, they're still playing games in London.
This is insane.
I feel like they've been there all year.
Yeah.
They're still in London. This week it's Jets Broncos.
I gotta say, the London game is the one sports watching event that being on the West Coast bites you in the ass. I'm too old to get up at 6 a.m. Especially on a Sunday morning. It's like,
yeah.
And if I get up that early, I'm going first serve. I'm not getting up to watch Vikings Steelers from Dublin.
Vikings Browns. They've been actually good games. Like they've been they have not been blowouts.
I end up catching the end of them because you get up around 8:30 and you turn it on, you catch the end. But
where reversely here, it's been great because I'm like, oh, I can watch a little football.
How about yawning say? How about my younger days when I was in New York and still had a hard time getting up for Giants kickoff? You're like, it's 12:30. We got to get up and get some coffee. We got a half hour till kickoff. The idea of sleeping till 1 p.m. now is literally insane. I'd be like, like Charlie Sheen, do I also have HIV? Why am I still in bed?
I mean, I've talked about, I used to sleep. Dude, when I lived in Las Vegas, I used to sleep. I'd be going so hard. I'd always sleep through the early games, and a lot of times the second round. My buddy used to
it's a 10 a.m. start at least.
True. But I remember my buddy used to have to wake me up because I had a 3 p.m. Second City class. He had to wake me up for a 3 p.m. class.
Yeah.
Like, dude, you got to get up.
I remember living in Brooklyn, and it was the best when my girlfriend was down for it because I'd wake up at like 12:15, 12:30 and be like, if I'm going to get breakfast before this game starts, I got to get up right now. Because the days of Uber Eats hadn't started yet. There was no getting a bacon, egg, and cheese. And her being like, it's all right. Let's just stay in bed until kickoff, and I'll just go get everybody bacon, egg, and cheeses and coffee. And I'd be like, oh, my God. Let's go.
I do wonder how long I could sleep if like there was nothing.
We have been doing, I got to say, we've been doing get up at our kind of usual time, 8:30, throw the game on and stay in bed and just do like the open the blinds, stay in bed. And even that feels lazy. But I'm like, well, what is it like? Is it a whole lot different than if I just put on some basketball shorts and go to the couch and just lay down again? Like,
no, it's the same damn thing.
Yeah. So I've embraced just staying in bed for the games.
Well, you want to sleep through this one because it's Jets Broncos.
Yeah.
Broncos are 6.5-point favorites. Again, I'd never know how to pick these games. Obviously, Denver's coming off the big road win in Philly. The Jets are winless. Like, who's playing quarterback for the Jets at this point?
Justin Fields.
It's still Justin Fields?
Yeah. Kyle Aronofsky sent me a text apologizing. and also said that he was already inducted in the Hall of Fame for the Ethan thing, which I did not know. So retroactively, congratulations. I mean, I'm sure I did know it, but gold can for your gold jacket next time I'm back in New York, which, by the way, will be second week of November.
Nice plug.
Yeah.
I'm going to take the Jets to cover.
I am also going to take the Jets to cover.
I
don't think they win this game, but it's
No.
London and let down after the big Eagles win, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera.
Yeah, 100%. All right, Cards, Colts. Oh, the Cards. Knocking everybody out of their survivor. It's in Indy. The Colts are 6.5 point favorites.
Wow.
It's a big spread.
Well, you went first, which is upsetting. I mean, I think I probably said this about them last week. I definitely said it about the Raiders. I said I was never going to take the Cards again, but here I am. I'll take the Cardinals.
Yeah, same. This is too big. It's just too big.
It's the inside game. It's the whatever. Meanwhile, Daniel Jones is about to fucking score 42. There wouldn't have been 42-6 again.
Yeah. Dude,
I don't even.
Can you imagine if the Indianapolis Colts start 5-1?
People are like, I was joking, but like at some point, the Daniel Jones for MVP thing will start to be.
Well, here's the thing: you shit on that division, and I don't blame you, but it's like Jacksonville's now 4-1. Like, it's like,
yeah, I know. While being coached by one of the guys from
Oasis.
Yeah, I was gonna say, fuck, my riff gun's jamming. What's the one that Harry Styles was in?
Mine's Teasel. The boy band. What is it called?
Yeah, it's fine. Doesn't matter. The riff gun jammed. I'm dead. You're dead.
I'm dead too. One Direction.
I almost said Fifth Division. I was like, that's not it. It's a knockoff of a Bruce Willis movie. Yeah. No, listen, the AFC South, it's Bizarro World. It's the upside down. The AFC South is the AFC North. The AFC North is the AFC South.
Yeah, it is Bizarro World. All right. So we both are taking the Cardinals in that.
We're both taking the Cardinals and the Jets so far because we hate ourselves.
Yeah. Okay. I'm up first. Chargers, Dolphins. This one's in Miami. Chargers, I just don't know what to make of them. Chargers are 3.5 point favorites on the road. Again, that's a huge west to east.
Little hook.
The hook.
Half-point hook.
I don't like it. I'm going to take the Chargers.
I tried to talk you into it, that half-point hook. I'm also taking the Chargers. Fuck.
You're an asshole.
I was like, the half-point hook, just hanging out there. Listen, here's the thing about Chargers, Dolphins. You don't know what to make of the Chargers at this point, right? Like, we can all agree. It's like, man, they came out so hot, and everybody was like, that's it. They're going to run away with the division the way the Chiefs are playing, and blah, 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 blah. I do know what the Dolphins are giving me, and it's fucking nothing. So I'll take the good head coach against the bad head coach. It's one of the few times that the west to east does not factor into my decision.
Okay. Fair enough. Patriots, Saints. This one's in New Orleans. Patriots are 3.5 point favorites.
Another half-point hook. I'm also going to take the Patriots.
Dude, can we get different picks? I'm taking the Patriots.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not, just because they beat you Giants doesn't really do much for me. Now this one is interesting as well.
Okay, here we go.
Here we go. I'm up first. Browns, Steelers.
Let's go.
This is a big in-division spread.
Yes.
For a Steelers team that's sus. 6.5, way too big for me. I'm taking the Browns.
I'm going to take the Steelers just because you said let's get different picks, but also we've got Joe Flacco onto the Bengals. So now we have Gabriel and then Shadur, the backup.
He is.
Okay. Shadur gets action in this game. That's how much they get. I'm going Steelers big win.
What do you believe that, or are you just saying that?
I believe it.
Coming off a bye?
Coming off a bye. But also, I just think the Browns, I'm not really sure what the whole thought process was even. I mean, I get it that you're like, okay, let's go with the young kid, but also, I don't know. Feels like the Browns are out over their skis a little bit. Like
I've seen a lot. There's been a lot of discussion, obviously, on that trade because in-division trades do not happen, especially this early in the season.
Oh, missed them.
Right? In-division trades don't happen.
Yeah.
And a lot of people say they would do that because they know
I don't miss twice, Andy.
they know Flacco's washed.
Right.
No, but here's what I'm saying. Hypothetically speaking, like the Browns are still in, like that division is terrible.
I understand.
That's what I'm saying. Like, why would you trade in division when you never know? Dude, you go on a 3-game run. There's a good chance the winner of that division has 9 wins. No more than 10, I'd say. It's kind of an interesting move.
And also, Browns D is good, and at some point, Aaron Rodgers' age is going to catch up to him. This feels like a trappy game, but I just don't believe in the Browns.
Yeah. All right, here's another half-point hook. Cowboys-Panthers from Charlotte. Cowboys are 3.5-point favorites.
I'm done with the Panthers. Give me the fucking Cowboys. Oh, he's alive.
Well, just to be different here, I'm done with the Panthers too, and I hate picking them. I'm sick of picking them. I've picked them multiple times, and they burn me. I'll go with them though, just to be different here. All right, here's one that was shaping up for a nice little line. Jags Seahawks.
Wow. Okay.
From Florida, so it's in Jacksonville.
Okay.
We got Seahawks are a 1.5 favorite.
Not on my watch, they're not. West to east, north to south. I might go. I'm not going to go Jags money line, but I might go Jags money line. I'm going to peruse that the rest of the week before I get to my pick for my gambling purposes. But for right now, give me the 1.5.
Yeah, I agree. I'm going to take the Jags as well. All right, Rams, Ravens in Baltimore. Ravens, again, don't have Lamar. I don't know what all the other guys' status there. It's a big spread. Rams are 7.5.
Did I jump you accidentally on the last one and go first?
You did.
You want me to go again?
No, I'll go. I hate doing this. I just keep saying they got to turn it around at some point.
But they don't have a quarterback, and the defense is sus as fuck, and the Rams are going to score a lot of points.
Okay. With that being said, I'm taking the Ravens.
Okay. It's a big spread.
It's just too big for me.
Yeah.
I just don't see a Harbaugh team laying an egg back-to-back weeks at home.
This is tough.
Like, you get smashed on the road, that's the NFL. That shit will happen. Like, they're going to get – I just don't see them getting smashed back-to-back weeks at home. I know their defense has been terrible and they don't have a quarterback. And the Rams
I'm going to go with the Rams because, listen, 7.5 is a big spread, but 7.5 isn't getting smashed. You pull away at the end, you score, you win the game. They win the game 24-14.
True. That's true.
I think your pick is the safer pick, but I like it. Like, give me the Rams against a completely invisible Ravens defense.
Titans Raiders. Ugh. What a bad matchup. In Las Vegas, the Raiders are 3.5-point favorites. Geno Smith has been awful this year.
the worst quarterback in the league. Admit, this fucker is this big. It's the biggest fly of all time. He's taunting me. He's Cam Skattebo. He's finally down. He's
That one came
fucking. He's still moving.
Kill him with your hands, bro. Kill him with something else.
He was unkillable. He's still probably alive, wrapped up in that piece of paper in there.
Raiders, Titans, 3.5 point.
I have vowed never to pick the Raiders again this season, so I am on the Titans.
Okay.
In Vegas.
So I'll pick the Raiders just to be different. I don't like the Titans. I don't like the Raiders. I don't know who to pick there. All right, Bengals, Packers. This is our biggest spread of the week. 14.5. The line did not move with the acquisition of Joe Flacco. Never have I seen a more pathetic grasping for straws fan base in my entire life.
All right, leave Justin alone. Take it easy. Take it easy. He bought a Chinese Flacco jersey. It's not that big a deal. They're not that expensive.
Did he really buy a Chinese Flacco jersey?
If you buy a Chinese Flacco jersey, what are the chances it shows up spelled Fracco? Joe Flacco. Oh, Flacco.
I've just never seen. Well, if we go on a run.
Listen, the division's bad.
Doesn't matter.
Well, you just said it about the Browns. You're like, 9 games in this division.
Yeah, I don't think the Browns are going on a run.
I know, but I'm just saying you were giving the Browns a chance. You essentially gave them an outside chance to win the division.
No. All I was saying was that I think they're going to play the Steelers. I'm saying.
But you were saying.
Okay, fine.
Hold on.
Okay, sure.
Hold on. You were saying crazy to make an in-division trade when you're not necessarily out of it yet. I agree. I agree with this version of Andy. I just want to say, I agree with the version of Andy that thinks the Bengals are done and that the Browns are done. I disagree with Andy from 10 minutes ago, who's shocked and appalled that the Browns had given up their shot at the playoffs by trading Joe Flacco.
No, I just think even the optics. Okay, whatever. Maybe that's what I should have said. But I don't think the Browns have a chance. I don't think the Bengals have a chance. Bengals fans are the team. I don't know how many times I'm going to say this. The team sucks. The team just sucks.
That being said, I'm taking the Bengals.
That being said, I'm taking the Bengals to cover the spread. 14.5.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But
I've already taken the Packers in my suicide.
I mean, the Packers won by 2 touchdowns. They won by 14 points. They don't cover.
Yeah.
I don't know. Again, I don't know what goes through these people's heads that
Andy, they're Bengals fans.
I was going off in a group text with somebody, and basically he hasn't responded. It was all my anger towards the Bengals and the entire idiotic family running it, and he just didn't respond. I was like, dude, you whatever. You don't ever. I'm like, you do know. You had Joe. I don't know how many times it says you had Joe fucking Burrow last year for all 17 games, and you didn't make the playoffs. He threw for 5,000 yards and 40 touchdowns, and Jamar Chase had a triple crown, and you didn't make the playoffs. Guess what? Burrow's not throwing for 5,000 yards this year, and Jamar Chase is not winning the triple crown. So I don't know what to tell you. It's basically the same shitty defense.
But I'm saying it's Bengals fans. I'd love to hear the craziest Bengal hot take. The craziest legitimate Bengal hot take is probably so fucking insane. They're like, listen, I know we're not playing defense well, and we're gonna play with a backup quarterback. So I think we gotta focus on the running game. And I'm just saying, Kijana Carter was the first overall pick. I know he's older now, but this team is different than that team. That was the old Bungles. I think a 47-year-old Kijana Carter comes in, helps this team. You're telling me he can't get 2.5 yards to carry? We just go full Kajana tush push style? I think it could happen. And you're like, is this a real take? It's like, what? Corey Dillon? Little two-headed monster?
Well, if they lose this week,
I heard Ocho Cinco say he thinks he could score 35 a game in the NBA today. Makes me feel like he could come back and catch 6 balls.
Yeah, there probably is somebody out there thinking that. If they lose to the Packers, they're going to be 2-4. Guess what their record was last year after 6 games? 2-4.
Guess what the Giants' record is? 2-4. But we're going to the Super Bowl.
All right,
they
so
don't got that Skattebo.
We're both taking the Bengals to cover, though.
Yeah.
I mean, truth be told,
here's the real problem with Bengals fans. Here's the real problem with Bengals fans. I'll just say it right now. If this isn't your take on the Bengals, you don't know football. You want to lose. Get the first overall pick and take the best left tackle. The end.
Yeah, I agree.
Go 2-15. You have a great quarterback. You have paid receivers insanely. So they're not going anywhere. Get the best edge rusher in college. Get the best left tackle in college. Get a fucking clue. Joe Flacco, I don't know. I mean, we're 2-4 after this game. The Steelers lose this game to the Browns, and lose all your games.
I really don't want to go. I know Yoshi's coming to town. I really don't want to go to next Thursday night's game.
You gotta.
I know
Thursday. It's a Thursday game.
Of course I gotta, and I will. But I'm just saying the thought of being around those idiots, and obviously people, the vibe that'll be in division game. It's gonna, I'm just gonna be surrounded by the stupidity of just bad take after bad take after bad take. And you know me, I just can't keep my mouth shut. Be walking around with a megaphone like I'm the guy trying to preach for Jesus.
Yeah.
But I'm preaching Bengals hate.
Salvation is in losing all of our games and drafting a left tackle. Find the way. The light is the path. The end is nigh.
Me and Yoshi are going to be there together in non-Steelers, non-Bengals gear. It's going to be hilarious.
Have you seen the guys that took cut cam and made it a whole fucking account? Wrong jersey dickhead.
No, that's
there's like a guy who has a whole Instagram account called Wrong Game Dickhead, and he just sees guys in cuck jerseys and goes, "Wrong game, dickhead."
That's funny.
Yeah.
Good idea. All right, let's wrap these up. 49ers Bucks. This one is in Tampa. Nice little 4-1 battle. Bucks are 3.5-point favorites.
Give me the Niners. Bucks to win. Niners cover.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Niners as well.
Ah, fuck.
All right, Sunday Night Football. Another good one.
Your Baker love.
What?
I was trying to play on your Baker love.
No, I think this would be a good
Purdy's
one.
still out, right? We got Mac Jones again.
I think Purdy's still out, yeah.
Yeah. West to East in Tampa. I don't know if I like my pick, but it's okay.
Sunday night, Lions Chiefs. Another good one.
Woo-wee!
Chiefs are 2.5-point favorites in Arrowhead. I'm up first. I'm going to take the Chiefs to win and cover.
I'm going to take the Lions.
All right. We got a doubleheader on Monday Night Football again.
Again? What are we doing here?
I don't know. I don't like it either. Bills Falcons from Atlanta. Buffalo's a 4.5-point favorite.
Easiest 4.5-point in dome pick I've ever made. Give me the Bills.
I'll take the Bills too. Bears Commanders in Washington. Washington's a 4.5-point favorite. I'll take the Commanders.
I'll take the Bears. The Bears. Commanders like to play a close game.
They do.
Give me the Bears. Caleb Williams, show the world something on primetime. I'm taking the Commanders to win. But let's go Bears. Big Bears fan that game.
Well, we better give a shout out. I see this in the comments. Yeah, rest in peace, Sister Jean. Hashtag Ruth or curse.
And it's Benangi. Stangy Savannah Benangi.
She was 106.
It's crazy.
I got her bobblehead over there.
Yeah. The Ruth or curse. Was it Ruth or curse that she had to live to be 106?
I mean, I made inappropriate comment. Even you were offended. Even you were offended. The inappropriate comments I made about Sister Jean.
Meanwhile, I love that Donald Trump's like, in Chicago's war zone. Sister Jean's 106, just walking around, 106 years old, fucking surviving in Chicago.
Chicago is a war zone. I would not want to go there.
What?
Certain parts. I mean, it's like the murder capital of the fucking world, dude.
Is it?
Not of the world, but there's more murders per capita. There was more people killed in Chicago, I was seeing, than like they were like taking like a year of like Afghanistan war, like Iraq war. Now, look, that's a huge, interesting discussion too. It's like, you know, that doesn't show the civilian casualties caused. And that,
there's a lot of layers too.
So there's a lot of layers to that.
Yeah. Well, how about this, Andy? Since we're talking about, I was just trying to make a Sister Jean survived Chicago joke, but
it's fine.
Here we are. You know, Camden, New Jersey had its first homicide-free summer in 50 years. Homicide-free, former per capita murder capital of the United States of America. First homicide-free summer. Defund the police.
Well,
they defunded the police. It's that was their move.
Well, again, the term I haven't followed up on it. I was following it. They had done a lot of things. I don't know if they actually cut the force or if they reallocated some things they were paying the force and do other positive things.
Which again, bad branding, but that is what people mean when they say defund the police.
Well, I mean, some people.
Yeah, not me. I'm like, get rid of the police.
And I think you're absolutely insane. But you know, they've definitely done good work there. I have been there. So we did a service trip there. That's like 2000. That place, 2001. That place was insane. So we're gonna do a live show there.
Yeah, let's go. We could do it at the Camden. There's a big outdoor amphitheater there.
How far is Rutgers from there?
Pretty, like, I mean, not that far, but like still kind of far. Camden's basically Philly.
That's right. Hotline. We're gonna kind of keep it short today, guys.
Did we hear from any Baker? Did we get any Baker calls?
We didn't.
Oh wow!
But
everybody must have agreed with us.
Yeah, not everybody on social. 859-832-0478. Give a shout.
Follow me at Joe Prano on all social media. Come see me doing shows coming up. Got Hermosa Beach on Thursday with Jay Moore. Saturday, Lake Tahoe for the Boys and Girls Club. Following week, we're going to be back at the Airliner Bar in Lincoln Heights. Following Thursday, we're going to be doing a charity show in Ojai for the California Coastal Horse Rescue. Come to that. Lots of shows coming up. New York in mid-November, Vegas in late November. Lots of things getting added to the docket. Perhaps some stuff coming up for if the 315 crew is still out there. Keep your ears peeled, 315 crew. I might be coming your way. Yeah, follow me on all social media and give a listen to the More Stories podcast if you got a chance. We're putting out some mini episodes with just me and Jay on Substack.
Cool. All right, guys, that's the show. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. Have a lovely weekend. We'll see you on Monday. And as always, stay dirty.